Howdy ho, Ranger Joes. We got Kylie on there, Kendall on there,
Yeah,
Kim
that's
on there.
wild. But I was like, shots fired, whatever. Put him in a chokehold, slam his head on the table, and then I'm just on the ground. Dennis, without even talking to Leon, calls an Uber, has Leon jump into the
Had
Uber.
it ready to go.
We like, Vanessa bullshits a lot too. So. And well,
how long ago
where
was
he would
that?
just kill someone on the street with a sword.
Right. Okie dokie. Howdy ho, Ranger Joes. Do you remember that?
Do you have to make mine louder?
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But do you remember Howdy Joe, Ranger Joe? Or Howdy Ho, Ranger Joes?
No.
From Full House? Did you watch Full House?
I watched Full House, yeah, but I don't remember that
Joey
at all.
was like that, I don't even know, camp. I don't know. I'll show you later.
Like a park ranger or some shit?
Yeah,
or?
but it was a joke. He was on a show for it or something.
That's right. He
with
did
all
the voices
kids.
Or something for like puppets.
Mr. Woodchuck.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
Anyway, moving on. Hello and welcome to episode 2.
Welcome.
It feels good to be back.
Yeah, I was excited.
A week later from our first recording. How did you feel yesterday?
I felt great. So I was really surprised because when we recorded it, I had like in mind of the people that I knew were going to listen.
Right.
And I wasn't ready for the random people, friends and family still, but I wasn't expecting them to all watch it.
Repost, yeah. And we're acting like it's millions of people, but it was a good amount of people. It was a good amount of people. I was impressed, and I was very thankful, and it made it even worth it that much more.
So one person that listened, which I didn't even think of, Crease.
Oh,
he listened to the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I forget he's on Instagram,
right?
Because he doesn't have like a Crease Thoughty Instagram handle. Yeah. It's like just like one for like his Coney or whatever, and. So he's like a ghost watcher on there, and he listened to the whole thing. He said it was amazing.
That's awesome.
And the other person who gave me the best feedback was Nicola's cousin, Luigi.
Oh, that's nice.
He's like, I subscribed to both. He's like, let me know when you put it on YouTube. I'm going to subscribe to that.
That's
listen
so
to the whole
sweet.
thing. Yeah, he said it was awesome.
Yeah, so shout out to everybody that did listen and or watched. And shout out to Nata again for the artwork. Yeah. I just wanted to shout her out really quick. Awesome. The artwork was so freaking awesome, and it looks just like us.
It does. It really
I'm wearing
does.
blue today too.
Is that what it is in the thing? I don't even remember what mine was.
Okay. Anyway, some housekeeping. I wanted to fact check myself.
Okay.
Well, because Nicole Weaver, who is Liz's friend from high school.
Yeah.
She reached out to her and fact checked me because we were talking about.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. Thank you, Nicole. We were talking about Aeropostale and Aerie and all of that, and I guess Aerie is actually a part of American Eagle.
Okay.
Not a part of Aeropostale.
I was thinking too. We never mentioned American Eagle.
Yeah.
That's funny. Okay.
So I actually want to play this because it's really funny.
I need to fact check via Aeropostale does not own Aerie. That is not a division of Aeropostale. Aerie is a division of American Eagle. Commonly, you will see them next to each other if you go into a mall, but it is not Aeropostale.
Yeah. So she got my ass, and I appreciate it. If you ever hear us talk out of line, fact check us. Yeah. Because we don't want to. Yeah, that will just start an argument. But yeah, so that's all I wanted to intro us with because I appreciate the fact checking, and I'm sorry for the disinformation. So how was your week since we last spoke?
Week was good.
We didn't hang out this weekend?
No, we didn't at all. What did I even do? You girls went out.
We went out.
Yeah, so I hung out with Dom and Leon.
You guys just had a little guys' night?
We had a guys' night, so it was me, Dom, and Leon. We had a great night. We stayed up till like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
We watched that movie, what the fuck was it called? You know, Dazed and Confused.
Oh, with Matthew McConaughey?
Yeah, but he's like the smallest. Yeah. He has like the smallest role in there, but that's what everybody thinks of.
That's the first thing I think of. I haven't seen it.
Because those are the clips that go like viral on Instagram or whatever. But such a funny movie. I watched it when I was younger. Uh-huh. I forgot how funny it was. We were dying, crying, laughing the whole time.
I should put it on my list.
I want to rewatch it. It's so good.
I'll put it on my list. We can watch it for a movie night. But yeah, that night, all of us girls went out. Not all of us, minus Kara, because obviously she's in California. Hello, Kara. Kara was giving us a lot of rave reviews about our podcast. So shout out to her. Josie's obviously in Italy, and Mandy and Lindsay were in Traverse City. But yeah, we had a girls' night out, and usually going out to a club, we went to Trust. When was the last time we've gone to a club other than Tao?
It's been a while.
Us girls,
but that
at
was
least.
Without us too.
Yeah. I swear the last time I think before that was Nicolette's 21st birthday.
No,
at Trust.
absolutely
I'm not kidding. For me,
no, maybe for you, but
that was.
We were actually talking about that yesterday or the other day. We've been to the clubs more often, like 350. Lindsay's birthday was that after? Was that after mine and Nicola's birthday? Was it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I wasn't 21 yet that year, and then I wasn't 21 at Nicolette's either.
Okay.
So then
we're not club goers, but
no, yeah.
I feel like we go maybe. Obviously, when we were younger, more of that 21, 22 age, we went more often, maybe 3-4 times a year.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah.
And then since then, once a year, and then last year, probably not at all.
Yeah. But so whatever. We decided to go out for a girls' night out. We went to Trust because Zach Bia was going to be there. Zach Bia is a DJ who is closely related to like Kylie Jenner, Kendall Jenner, Stassi.
He's related to them?
He's
or
not
you
related,
mean like friendship-wise?
Friendship-wise with them. So we went, when we were in Chicago, he was at Tao. He had an amazing set. We all had the time of our lives, I swear. Never had so much fun. So we said, fuck it, let's go.
I never saw you guys, just from videos, I never saw you guys
act like
let
that.
loose like that and act like that, which was awesome. Like, we loved seeing it.
So we decided, let's just go. We never have a girls' night out this big. Usually it's at someone's house. So us 6 decided to go. And to start off the night, we went to Amanda's. We pre-gamed there. It was just us 6. It was a good time. And then we get into the Uber. And the Uber, we're driving on Mound and going...
South?
No.
We're going to... What are you talking about?
We were going north. We were driving on Mound and we were going north because we got on... M59 for some reason. I don't know why. So we're on Mound and we're driving north and a freaking car is literally this close to T-boning us.
Wow.
The Uber stopped and Amanda said she literally did not see the headlights of the person that drove by because it was so fast.
Oh, wow.
And she was in the front seat. But so that's how it started. So all of a sudden we're just like shell shocked by that and just thinking to ourselves, maybe we shouldn't have gone out.
Yeah.
Like that was terrifying. But whatever, we let it go and we get to Trust. We get in and it's pretty dead, honestly. We got there at 11:15 and it was pretty dead. And then it started to get a little fun and Zach Bia was there and we took a picture with him and we talked with him and he was actually really freaking cool. I did not expect that from him. He's kind of one of those people on the internet and even when we saw him in person that like just doesn't seem like he really cares. He's just a cool guy, doesn't really care to interact with people, but he was so nice.
He seemed like it. You guys were hanging around the DJ booth the whole time.
And we took pictures with him. He was talking to us like we were just normal people. And it really desensitized me to like famous people too.
Yeah.
Because I was just,
How famous is he specifically?
He's not that famous, but Stassi was there. So Stassi, do you know who Stassi is?
She's Kylie's
best friend.
Jenner's best friend.
Yeah. So Stassi was there and she was cool too. He's really not that famous. He's just a friend of all of theirs. So whatever. But, so we kind of were hanging out with Zach Bia. He was playing his set. It was really fun. I got free alcohol from him.
That's
it was
tight.
Nice, yeah. Nanta and Amanda, the whole night we're trying to get him to go to Lafayette after. I was like, all right, guys.
I saw the writing she put on her phone and like held it up.
Yeah, and he was like, what the fuck is that? He had no idea, but they were trying to promote like we do. But then Stassi, she kept putting her bottle and her cup on the top of her head the whole night.
Oh, she was doing that.
She was doing that. And me and Beta have been doing that since we were in freaking high school. We've always done it. So we were like, oh my God, that's so cool. So I go up to her like a little fucking bitch. I was so nervous to talk to him, to talk to her. I was like shaking. I don't know what was wrong with me. So I go up to her. She's sitting in the booth and she's like in the corner. And I turn this corner and I'm just like standing there. I'm like, excuse me, Stassi? And she goes, yeah. I'm like, can I show you something? So I put my cup on the top of my head and I do like a few squats with it, and then she posted it on her Instagram story.
Yeah, so that's wild.
I could not believe it when she
That's funny that you always doing that. Like whenever you get drunk, you do that.
Right? Yeah.
Like it came
In handy.
Like it came in handy, for this situation. Yeah. That's hilarious.
But I was dying, and when we were driving home, and Amanda's like, Fia, you're on Stassi's Instagram. And I just thought to myself, we looked at all the people that follow her.
She's famous as fuck.
She's pretty freaking famous. Yeah, she has like 11 million followers, and the people that follow her are valuable. You know, we got Kylie on there, Kendall on there, Kim on there, wild. All those people. So that was pretty fun. I had my like 2 minutes of fame.
Did she tag you?
No. But, and then even with Zach, I took a picture of Zach Bia at the DJ booth with Dispo, the Dispo app. It's kind of like a disposable camera app. Mm-hmm. And I showed it to him, and he said, best pic, like coolest pic, send it to me. I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to send this to you? He gave me like a fake number to send it to, basically. That's like not his number, but so he can get it. And then I had posted on my Instagram story, and I tagged him, and he replied to me, best pic.
No shit.
I was flabbergasted.
And you're a photographer. That's one thing I was going to say.
I know.
Because you kind of were, you were giving me all these props last episode, you know, and I really didn't say nothing about you, but I was thinking, obviously, you're by far the most creative person I know.
Oh, thank you.
That's for sure. You can literally do anything when it comes to like creativeness.
Wow,
you know,
I appreciate it.
Pictures, videos, editing. Just anything like along those lines. Super awesome.
Much appreciated.
So yeah, like all that, like you took a picture. He said best picture ever.
He was like best pic, and I was like to him, then post it, but he didn't think that was a funny joke, but it's fine. But yeah, no, that was fun. So in the future, when I'm nice, big, and famous, actually I don't want to say famous, successful, you'll
eventually get there.
I'm gonna bring up those situations and be like, you should have done something about it.
Yeah.
Should have been my friend. But yeah, that's basically it. Then we came home and freaking, of course, stayed up all night. And I think I was still a little drunk the next morning, I swear. Do you want to share any Lafayette stories?
We could do Lafayette stories.
Okay.
So, got into a bunch of fights there myself. There's one story where I saw somebody get shot.
Okay, go into detail.
So, it's the end of the night. It's 4 a.m. closing time. You know, there's always a few people left over. Like we let them eat. You know, and Lieutenant Gary, he used to come every single night.
This is
help
a police
us
officer?
Close down. Yeah, he's a police officer. He's retired now. He used to come every single night. You know, we'd give him free food and shit and whatever. But for 30, 40 years, he would come and help us close. You know, kind of just hang out there. You know, we became family. So he's sitting there. I go in the back. Not in the front where the grill is, but towards the back where most of the tables are.
Yeah.
So I go outside. I start sweeping the sidewalk. You know, at the end of the night, I want to clean the sidewalk. And I'm standing there. All of a sudden, we had an after-hours bar next to us.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? Mm-mm. Yeah, it wasn't forever. Maybe like six years. It was like up and running. You know, after-hours bar. You go there after 2 a.m.
Right.
You drink all night. You know.
How is that legal? Is that legal?
Technically it's not legal, but police, they all knew.
Okay.
Like, for example, Lieutenant Gary knew.
Okay.
You know, I don't know now if everybody knew. All the police knew.
Yeah.
So not just him. And so there's two guys arguing. Maybe one of them is 10 feet to my left. I'm just sitting there sweeping. There's one guy 10 feet to my left. And then diagonally, we form a triangle. The other guy's maybe 15 feet straight ahead.
Yep.
And I can't hear what they're arguing about, whatever. The one guy that's standing in front of me, he pulls something out, which I thought was a gun.
Right.
He pulls it out, fumbles it, and then the other guy lunges over, picks it up, points it at him.
Oh my
gosh. It's a taser.
Okay.
So then the other guy, he's like, what now? The guy who grabbed the taser, he's like, what now, motherfucker? I got the taser. Like, what are you going to do now? And then the guy that dropped the taser then pulled out a gun.
Oh,
and then he's like, he's pointing it at him. He's like, give me that shit back, blah, blah, blah. The other guy's saying, no, fuck you, whatever. The guy goes to shoot the ground, but what happens is he shoots the ground and the bullet ricochets into his leg.
His own leg?
Thank God. No, not into his own leg, into the guy he was pointing it at.
Oh my gosh.
And it's loud as shit. You know, my ears are ringing.
Right.
I run inside. The guy who shot runs into the after-hours bar. He runs in, I run in, I'm like, Gary, he heard it. He heard the gunshot. He's like, what happened? I was like, oh, shots fired, whatever, you know. And it's funny because Gary runs out, you know, he calls for backup. He runs out with his gun, like looking over the door, and I'm poking my head, literally, like I got my hands on his shoulders, looking over his head, like it's like,
like a sitcom,
like a funny picture, like it's a sitcom, you know, which I shouldn't have done, but he didn't say anything either, you know.
Right.
And then I knew it was all good at this point, like no danger ahead, you know, like because the other guy ran away, the other guy's laying on the ground. And I remember what they were wearing too. One was wearing like a Chicago Bulls jersey.
Okay.
And the other one was wearing like a yellow tracksuit.
Wow,
jumpsuit.
You would be like the perfect witness.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to be
the fact that you remember.
Even now, this was so long ago that I'm comfortable talking about it on a podcast. So whatever, Gary gets out there. Police start rushing in, or like in their cars, they start pulling in. Uh-huh. And I'm thinking like, okay, this guy obviously ran through the after hours, which there's two ends, just like Lafayette. You can go through both sides.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this guy's not going to come out the side he just came or went in from. He's going to go out the other end. Mm-hmm. So I just walk over, minding my own business. Well, not really minding my own business, but I look over and I see a Charger automatic start. And then I see a door open and a head poke out, look left and right, and just like casually walk to his Charger.
Shut the fuck.
He gets in. Now cops are also pulling in from the other end. So two streets, Lafayette and Michigan, right? This happened on Lafayette. This happened on Michigan Avenue. Right now I'm on Lafayette Avenue where that guy like snuck out to his car. Mm-hmm. Other cops pull up and I know them all. I know all these cops. So I'm like team cop in this situation. Most of the time I'm not saying shit.
If you break the law, yes, you can be team cop.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm not snitching.
Yeah,
but because I feel like involved in this, and Gary, I feel like I have to. So whatever, the cops come and I'm like, hey, that's him in the Charger. Mm-hmm. And they're like, oh, okay. They took my word for it, just on a whim. They turn around, get in their car, chase after him. He's stopping at red lights. I see. And I'm thinking like, if I'm him, blow those red lights. Just get away from the scene, But yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Whatever. They go, they get him, they stop him, and then Gary comes back to me. Now it's like this is all over. Mm-hmm. Gary comes back to me. He's like, "Hey, do you want to testify? Say what you said." I'm like, "No." I was like, "No, we'll leave it at that." You guys caught what you guys do. What you got to do.
So they caught him.
I'm not gonna be. They caught him, but I'm like, I'm not gonna give any witness testimony or anything like that. Fuck that.
So
they were like,
back.
"Yeah, we understand." And I'm like, "Yeah, just leave it at that." So I don't know anything. I could probably ask Gary if anything happened from that, but
how old were you?
Maybe 18 or 19.
That's crazy.
18 or 19. Yeah, I saw a bunch like 20 fights, probably 20 fights.
Inside or just outside?
Inside, outside.
How do you handle it? You guys just all together kick them out or what?
Yeah, we just stop them or kick them out. We're involved in fights, sometimes, most people, I wouldn't have to do my own fighting. Right. If someone's giving me shit, other customers usually have my back. They'll shut them up or whatever, I got into a big fight one time. I don't even know how it started. One guy was talking I do remember how it started. He didn't want to pay his bill. I told him, I was like, you didn't pay, whatever. Long story short, I was like, just get the fuck out of here. His bill was like $15. Yeah. At this point, he's arguing for 30 minutes. Not worth it. Right. We're busy as shit. Whatever. Just get out of here. He leaves, comes back like 30 minutes later. So he's drunk, whatever. He comes, but I didn't notice. I didn't know he had friends in the restaurant. Like they were scattered. You know how it is. Yeah. Sometimes you can't all sit as a group. You got to sit 4 here, 5 there, 6 there. So he comes back in. He gets in my face talking shit. I'm laughing. You'll see it on the video if you're able to post it. Mm-hmm. I'm laughing, whatever. He ends up calling me a bitch, or he's like, "You're a bitch." And there's like a whole table that can hear him call me this. Okay. So right there, I lose it. I can't let him call me a bitch in front of people. If no one can hear it, whatever, no ego bruise, no problem. But then, so whatever, I go to choke him. I can't grip his neck. Oh my God. So then I just start swinging. Because he was like, why? Not because he was a bigger guy. He backed up, so I couldn't grip it, And then, so then we square up. So we're squaring up.
So this is inside.
You know where the long table is?
Where the long table is.
The long table,
yes.
Where I grab the pops and the beers.
Okay.
I'm leaning against that. That was like,
I had like 3 posts. And is he right in front of you, or is he like across the table?
He's right in front of me, right in front of my face. Okay. Calling me a bitch. Then whatever, I like 2-pieced him. And then all of a sudden, his boy comes, grabs me out of nowhere. I'm not expecting anybody. I'm thinking he's alone. Yeah. He had a girlfriend. Okay. But I know his girl's not jumping in. Maybe, you never know these days. And then some guy just grabs me out of nowhere, like throws me. Makes me look like shit in the video, to be completely honest, but I was completely caught off guard. Did not expect it. Throws me, but then I get up, put him in a chokehold, slam his head on the table, and then I'm just on the ground hitting him. And then Yeah, I had people like, after people were clapping, like going crazy. I had one guy come up to me from like Chicago. He's like, that's the most legendary shit I've ever seen in my life. He's like, let me take a picture with you.
Stop it.
Yeah. I took a picture with him. Then he's like, give me your Instagram, post me. We could find it. I'm sure I'm tagged in it.
Yeah, it's so
And then
funny.
he put like, y'all don't, like his caption was like, y'all don't understand. This man just like fucked 3 people up. Some shit like that.
Wait,
It was 2 people.
how old were you now?
I was probably, we could check the year of that video, but maybe I was 21.
That's so
21.
funny.
Yeah.
I've never even encountered a reason to be in a fight. I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. My first step.
I don't like it. I'm not a fighter.
I don't know why anybody would be.
Yeah.
I'm an arguer. I'm not a fighter. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Yeah. Someone that's a fighter, Leon. We'll get into those stories with him.
Yeah, we can talk about those with him. I never got to witness it because I was too young. So I was never out with you guys. You never
came to Commune? I was going to say, when was Commune? Because that's technically, is that a bar or a club?
Is Commune downstairs? At Jolly Pumpkin?
Is that a club or a bar?
That's like
that was your birthday that you got in that fight.
Leon got in a fight on my birthday? On the
you don't remember?
My 21st? No. I don't remember that.
We went a couple times.
We went once for, I remember we went for my birthday. We went for Natha's birthday.
It wasn't the time he ran away from the cops?
Yes.
Oh, I just was really drunk on my 21st birthday.
I got put in handcuffs.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The cops grabbed me and put me up against the cop car, held me there for a few minutes until they realized I didn't have anything to do with it.
Okay, wait, let's pause. So this is my 21st birthday, and this is after we leave, obviously. Did he get in a fight with somebody at Commune downstairs?
Not downstairs, upstairs, which is Jolly Pumpkin, right?
Okay.
So is that right, Nicolette?
Yeah.
Is that where the guy threw the shot glass at him and he was bleeding?
I thought that was at Fifth Avenue. Didn't that happen at Fifth Ave?
Hold on.
We might have to just ask him.
We're going to have to ask Leon. That's why maybe we should save that story for Leon to tell.
We call him right now.
Because he'll have more input. No, there was multiple fights. So one was definitely at Commune. One was for sure at Commune because I remember where we were sitting. We had it roped off.
Yeah.
And then I remember running upstairs.
Okay.
And then there was one at Fifth Ave.
Where he like knocked somebody out cold on the sidewalk, didn't he?
Yeah, but that's not the fight. That wasn't your birthday. That obviously wasn't your birthday. Your birthday was at Commune.
I don't even, because I feel like everyone came over after, and I don't remember him having.
When did we go to National Cognac? Or no, not National. When did we go to Leo's? Was that your birthday?
I think that was Natha's.
So it was Natha's birthday that Leon got into the fight. And you weren't there?
No, I was at Coney. I don't know, bro. Now all the years are just smashing, going together.
No, that's a funny story, though.
We'll try to get you guys more detail on that.
Dennis
Sorry
came
for
in
that.
clutch for that one, too.
Dennis was there?
Dennis was there when Leon got into that fight. I'm upstairs. Leon, whatever, knocks out this guy. He's sleeping on the floor. Mm-hmm. Cops, Roy Lowe, they're there. You don't even got to call them. They're just walking around the corner,
There.
Me and Leon book it. We start running. I'm with him. I didn't do anything.
Right.
But I'm just with him, guilty by association. We start booking it. The police are going crazy chasing after us. Leon keeps running. I stop because I realize
I didn't do anything.
Let this guy get away.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop.
Yeah, I didn't
the
do
cops
anything.
come grab me, drag me to their car, throw me on their hood. They didn't handcuff me, but they grabbed me. One cop held me.
Right.
They're waiting for this guy to wake up.
Yeah.
He wakes up. He snaps out of it. They go, is this the guy who hit you?
Oh, to you.
And this guy was already knocked out by the time I came upstairs.
So he said no.
So he's like, I don't know who this guy is. This isn't him. Me and Leon could not look any different.
Different, yeah.
Or any more different. Yeah, the cops let me go. Leon's running away. Dennis had called an Uber for... Dennis, without even talking to Leon, calls an Uber, has Leon jump into the Uber.
Had it ready to go.
We're in contact with Leon, meet us at this corner. We tell the Uber, meet us there, or Dennis did all this work.
Yeah.
And then Leon just jumps in. We're like, you got to leave Royal Oak. Like, you can't come to Leo's. You can't.
Yeah.
So Leon didn't come eat late night with us. Leon went home, and then we all ate at Leo's Coney Island.
Wow.
Yep. I have pictures from that night and everything. I remember.
I don't remember that happening.
Well, I hope you were there.
Well, I think
you might have not been 21 though. That's the thing.
No, because even at Natha's birthday, I was there. Because if it was Fifth Ave, I was not there. I know a story. Beta had told me a story about him knocking somebody out cold in front of Fifth Ave. Mm-hmm.
That was another time.
Another time, yeah. Commune, I don't remember that. But I was drunk. I'm going to sound awful. I was very drunk at Nanta's birthday and very drunk at my own. So it could have been either. But do you remember, was it cold outside or was it warm?
Probably like a fall day, spring or fall. I don't think it was hot or cold.
Well, Nanta's birthday's in July and mine's in November.
Well, you never know. You could have a 65-degree day in July here.
Yeah, it's true. Know what I mean? It's Michigan.
So who knows?
Yeah, those stories are so funny. It was a commune day,
guaranteed. That's for sure.
Poor Leon too, because I feel like he doesn't instigate.
No, he doesn't. It's just the way he looks. It just
comes to, like, people just do it to him.
Yeah.
It's because men are so insecure.
Yeah.
I swear.
No, people say
Leon's a nice big buff boy, and everybody's just intimidated by him.
Exactly, and then they want, like, no one wants to fight. You're not going to prove to anybody fighting somebody smaller than yourself. Yeah. So that's honestly why I've heard guys say, like, I want to fight the biggest guy in here.
Yeah.
You know, like, not any of our friends, but I've heard people say that they want to fight somebody big, and that's what Leon is. Like, big arms, he's not the tallest guy, he's not 6'6", but big arms, big hands, like, you could see his jaw, like someone wants to fight him. That's just how it, I wonder what he got that look. Leon got that look about him.
He does.
And he's not just smiling, looking around.
No,
he kind of does got a mean mug.
Especially when he does smile, or when he doesn't smile, he does have like a to him, like just a mean face to him.
For sure.
But we love you, Leon.
Yeah, love you, Leon.
You're a good guy.
He'll clear up the story.
Yeah, he'll clear it up when he comes back on. But I swear, I just had a movie in my head. I imagined it all happening.
Did you? Oh, okay, yeah.
When you were saying, like, meet us at this corner, jump in. Yeah. I just imagined Leon looking out the back window while we're all walking into National.
It is funny.
Okay, you want to do some funny controversies? Controversial topics. Yeah. Okay, so Samir looked up some topics that we can argue / discuss about, and it's not going to be crazy because they're supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
So brace yourselves. This is going to
how about this is an easy one, or like one that I'm sure you've talked about. I don't think me and you have ever talked about it. Does intelligent alien life exist?
Yes. Well, okay, intelligent. Okay, aliens exist. They have to.
Yeah, I think so too.
Think about how big the universe is. It's terrifying to think about.
Infinity.
Yeah. I actually, ever since those pictures came out about, like, how they had the biggest picture of the universe, you know what I'm talking about?
No, was it like a zoom into the universe type thing? Or like a zoom out from Earth to show how little we are?
No, they just recently posted a picture. NASA did. Let me just look it up really quickly.
Well, NASA bullshits a lot too, so.
You don't trust NASA?
Not really.
I mean...
Okay, you want to know something interesting about NASA?
Yeah, I do.
Do you know who one of the founders of NASA is?
No.
A top Nazi scientist. The top Nazi scientist.
This is some Marvel shit.
Werner von Braun, that's his name.
Okay, so he
should have been killed.
So he was a Nazi.
He was a Nazi, Hitler's number one scientist, number one guy.
And how come it's American?
It's called it's called Operation Paperclip. So what Operation Paperclip was, this is fact. This is not like conspiracy. This is all 100% true. Look it up. So Operation Paperclip is where the war was over. Hitler was dead.
Okay.
Then what we did, now we're in a intelligence race with like Russia.
Yes.
Or the Soviet Union, I guess it's
Cold War.
The Cold War, right?
Right.
Or like an arms race, kind of. What do they call it? Maybe whatever. An intelligence race to get to the moon.
Cold War? I swear I thought it was a Cold War.
It is a Cold War.
That's what it's called, right?
Yeah. I said the arms race as in like...
To get to the moon. So this is like what in...
Space race, whatever.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, so Operation Paperclip was, let's get all the top Germans, Nazi scientists, and bring them over before Russia gets to them and takes them for their science program.
Okay.
So we take Werner von Braun and we put him, he's the number one guy at NASA.
Okay.
And that's who founded NASA. This guy killed people. This guy killed Jewish people, killed other people.
I hate that.
Ran experiments on them, Wait,
what's his name?
Werner von Braun.
He was a German-American aerospace engineer.
Inject shit in people's eyes to try to get them to turn blue. You know
their
how
eyes blue?
Yeah, because Hitler wanted blonde hair, blue eyes.
I just got so fucking confused. I thought you meant like the whites of their eyes.
No, their eye color.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. So
he was a member of the Nazi Party and SS, as well as a leading figure in the development of rocket technology in Nazi Germany and a pioneer of rocket and space technology in the United States. I don't understand how that.
Yeah, no, he would have been if that was today, like he would have been charged with crimes against humanity and
right.
Yeah, they would have killed. Like he should have been killed. Instead, he lived till a ripe old age as like the top scientist.
He died
in
in
the
1977 and was born in 1912. Can you do that math?
65.
Wow, great math.
65, give or take, when his birthday is.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, he was 65.
So, but that's why I don't trust.
That's why you don't trust NASA.
It was fucking founded on.
Yeah, I mean, I get
this
it,
guy.
But it doesn't make it like not factual, like the stuff that they bring us. Okay, so this is the James.
But when they say a black hole weighs the size of, or a teaspoon of a black hole weighs the same as like the Earth,
how
the fuck do they know that?
Well, I don't know that, and like how can it weigh? How can a hole weigh something?
Because like a black hole is like a dead star. It forms after a star dies. Okay. This is what NASA tells us.
Yeah.
So whatever. A sun dies, a black hole is formed, and then what that is, it has such a heavy gravitational pull.
Okay.
That you weigh more. So for example, like, you know how they say like, okay,
here
I weigh 180, but on the moon I'll weigh 85 pounds.
Right.
On a black hole I'll weigh, or it's something along
like that.
those
We're
lines.
not scientists.
Yeah, exactly.
But wow, I don't know anything about space. One time me and Kara watched like a rocket go into space, and even that mind blown. Mind blown. Okay, but what I was talking about is the James Webb Space Telescope first images. You didn't see these?
Yeah, I saw them. Yeah, okay. I just wasn't sure.
They look fake.
They look fake as fuck.
Could I make it on Photoshop? Probably.
Yeah, you can make one that looks more real than that. That looks like a fucking painting.
Yeah, so I don't really get it, but so it says the deepest, sharpest infrared image of the universe ever. So basically, what they're saying, like with this,
that's why that looks insane.
That's crazy, and they're just saying how basically we're looking at the past. Because light takes so long.
Yep, for sure. We see stars that are not even there right now.
There anymore. Yeah,
they died, however long ago.
Just truly, truly insane.
Yeah,
and I don't like to think about it. Really,
it's crazy to think about.
I get really very uncomfortable talking about it too much because then I feel so little and insignificant. Yeah. But then at the same time, when you think about it, you kind of really are significant because it's so big. And you're here, you know?
The chance of you being alive is still so small. Sometimes I think like, oh, wow, the universe is infinite. We're so insignificant. This doesn't matter.
Right.
We're an ant and, whatever. But then from a religious point of view, like we can't be.
Yeah.
We're here from God with a purpose.
It's
maybe
so
not like a purpose where we're gonna affect the whole world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like we're here for a reason. We were chosen.
Yeah.
And then it kind of gets me thinking like this is now where we could go down a rabbit hole, where a conspiracy rabbit hole, because what I'm about to say now is not so much, it's not fact.
Yeah.
It's just more like, I don't know what the hell's going on in this world. But like, if God does exist and they try to throw us off by saying the universe is infinite. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
No, I know what you mean. Yes.
They try to throw us off.
Yeah.
Because if God exists, then the devil exists, right? And then that means there's people that worship. If people worship God, there's on the flip side people that worship, and then they get. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm saying if you are religious and do believe in God, then there are people who do believe in the devil. And then what? So when you pray to God, right? God doesn't give you. You don't pray for a bike and God gives you a bike.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he gives you what you need, not what you want. Where the devil, that motherfucker will give you what to push his narrative.
Oh God, the conspiracy theories, we could get into it with this. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. But yes, aliens do exist. We did just go off on a little tangent, but
I think so. But then at the same time, you never know, because what if I
don't know.
That's just.
I don't want to know. I don't care. That's how I feel. Like I really truly I'm just gonna live my life.
It kind of doesn't matter.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But Amanda, actually, we were talking about this. How everyone's like, just who cares? Do what you want. Life, it doesn't matter. Blah 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 blah. You live one life and you're dead. And there was this TikTok that said, this is how I see it. If I die and I go to my creator, whatever that is, whoever that is, and they say like, okay, did you have a good life? Did you like your life? Blah, blah, blah. You're going to say, yeah, it was good. Enjoyed my family, enjoyed my friends, yada, yada, yada. And he's going to like, okay, cool. So this is Sophia. This is your twin. This is who you are if you would have had tried harder doing this.
Yeah.
Like cared more about this.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah, like lived up to your full potential. So this is your twin if you would have lived up to your full potential. So that's why you should care.
Yeah.
And ever since she like sent me that, because she tried to explain it to us and we didn't really understand it. And then she sent it to me a few days ago and I've been thinking about that. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. I heard something. Do you know how many minutes are in a day? Let's say, I think it works better with seconds, but anyways, let's say there's 10,000 seconds in a day.
Okay.
But let's say I give you $10,000 today and you have to spend every dollar. If you don't spend it, that money goes away, but tomorrow you get another $10,000.
Okay.
And every day so on, right? You would try everything in your power to spend that $10,000 today, right? You'd give it away. Or maybe that's a bad example.
I know what you're saying.
But you would spend it. You would try to find something. Oh, damn, let me get this TV. Let me get this. Let me get this. Let me help this person out. Let me do this. But you only get 10,000 seconds in a day.
Right.
So you're wasting it. You're not getting that back. Maybe I butchered the fucking story.
Okay, so yeah.
But the point is, don't wait. Like you're wasting. You're not getting that back.
Time is money. Time is current. Like it's a currency, basically.
Yeah, like so, do your best every day because those seconds that you wasted today, you're not getting back. You're getting a refresh tomorrow.
Yeah, but you're not gonna get those back.
But yeah, you can't log them.
You don't accrue them.
Yeah, you can't push them to the next day.
Right.
Today I wasted 4 hours laying in bed doing nothing, watching Instagram videos. I'll just push those 4 hours to tomorrow.
Dennis
tomorrow
is going to
love
this
hours.
segment. Dennis is going to love this segment.
Yeah, you won't have 28 hours tomorrow. Tomorrow you only got 24 hours still.
Right.
So make every minute, second, hour count. You know.
Welcome to our inspirational podcast.
Yeah.
Live up to your full potential, people. Okay. Let's go one more.
We could do one more.
One more?
Okay, I'm going to just list these all quick. Do men gossip more than women? No.
No, they don't.
Are women more complicated than men? Yes.
I don't think so. I think it's even.
Would the world be a better place if women were in charge?
Yes.
Could be. I'm going to just leave it there. Are there any advantages to being a man over a woman or vice versa? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, for both. Yeah.
Okay. Is the age difference between two partners important in an adult relationship? Depends how big of a fucking age difference, I feel like.
It depends and the person because, yeah, it just depends who you are.
Okay. Would you rather be poor and honest or rich and dishonest?
I have to say poor and honest.
Poor and honest?
Yeah, because
that's
I don't
the right
like,
thing to say.
Yeah, well, it's the right thing to say, and like dishonesty would eat me alive.
But how dishonest? Yeah, I guess you're right. Poor and honest. Yeah. I'd rather be poor and honest.
That would just be too hard.
Because I feel like I would take this as, how are you labeled? When people look at you, do they say that's an honest person or dishonest person?
Right. Dishonesty feels icky. Yeah.
Would you rather be the main superhero or the sidekick? Superhero.
I know, but everyone loves a sidekick, man.
That's true because they're just like funny, happy-go-lucky.
And when you're watching a TV show, a lot of times you end up loving the sidekick more. Like for me.
Yeah, maybe.
I often fall for it. Yeah. But no, I'm going to be the hero.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you rather travel 100 years forward or 100 years back in time?
Back in
That's
time.
Tough.
Well, it's just for a day, right? Because I don't care to go further. Like.
You mean like further, like go back 100 years and then stay there?
Yeah.
I'll say just for a day.
Okay.
Just say for a day.
I will go back in time. I don't want to see the future. I'd
go forward.
Well, actually, I'm not going to be here 100 years in the future, so I'll probably go 100 years in the future.
Yeah. 100 years back, we can look in the books and see what we missed. Would you rather be able to fly or read people's minds? I'd rather fly. Read people's minds, that's too dangerous.
It's too dangerous, and if I can fly, then I can just fly everywhere I want to go. I don't have to pay these stupid ass prices.
You would know too much if you read people's minds.
I wouldn't like it.
You wouldn't be able to have any relationships.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because even if you love somebody, you think, so, you know what I mean? Shit crosses your mind sometimes where you're like, oh, why that? You know, or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, would you rather be deaf or blind?
Deaf. I would hate not being able to like
see.
Actually, yeah, yeah.
Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
You know what? Robert asked me this yesterday, and I think the egg.
The egg?
Yeah. I believe in God, but it has to be the egg.
Yeah, I feel like it makes more sense to be the egg.
But okay.
But maybe the chicken because evolution. You're saying like something evolved into a chicken and then eventually the chicken.
I was gonna say evolution, but what was the first? Like something has to hatch. Something's not just there. Like organisms have to come together and form
maybe
something.
Maybe egg because if you think about it, like sperm going into the egg.
That's yeah. So like something.
I don't know.
Whatever.
It is kind of different, but
we will never know.
Okay. Is it okay to ask the genie for infinite wishes? No.
No, but I understand why people want to.
Oh, I would want to, but it's against the law.
It's against the genie law.
Would you rather be a ninja or a pirate?
Ninja.
Yeah, I'd rather be a ninja for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, is it possible for a boss and a subordinate to be good friends? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say me and my boss, we're like best friends.
Yeah.
Are humans meant to eat? Are humans meant to eat to live or live to eat?
Are humans meant to live to eat or eat to live? Well, technically, you're meant to eat to live because if you don't eat, you won't live.
Yeah.
You're not alive to. Well, damn. Hold on.
Because
now we're alive, so we're alive to eat the food so we can keep on living.
Yeah. Is social media making us more connected or just making it easier for people to stalk each other?
A little bit of both. We were talking about how last night we were talking about just news and how things are so like our news here compared to the news in Montenegro. You know, like everything is so bad here. Like why are things so bad here? We're specifically talking about like racism. Like it's such a topic of conversation in America, and why isn't it such a topic of conversation in Montenegro? And I just said,
well, there's also not
as many black people. Yeah. So that's what I said. But I also said there's always been issues places, and there's always been these issues here. And we're also talking about like sex trafficking and how that's such a big issue too. And why is it just an issue now? And I just kind of said, I think it's always been an issue, but we didn't have the news and the media right at the tip of our fingers to like tell us about it.
That's right.
You know, and even like killings, like we know about every fucking killing. Yeah. You know, because like
we wouldn't have known what happened in Nevada.
Yeah, but think about like back home in the olden days, somebody could kill somebody and the person would walk away and nobody would ever know. Like you would not be able to figure out who killed that person. Yeah. You know?
It's crazy to think how far we've come because like when we watch these like shows like Game of Thrones or Vikings that's not that long ago.
What do you mean?
Well, obviously Game of Thrones is not real dragons and shit, but I'm saying like when you like Caesar
the time
times
period
and where
how long ago
where you would
that?
Just kill someone on the street with a sword.
Right.
Type shit. And no one would go to jail. No one would go to like.
I actually have a bad understanding of time. I cannot like I understand time. I understand like how long things were, like how long things were ago, how long ago things were. But when I actually put in perspective, there is a TikTok. I'm just a TikTok fiend, sorry. There was a TikTok talking about how, like, I don't think they told us in school, like, any time periods. They just said, like, these people are these historians.
They did.
I know they did. But, there was a specific artist that was not, I think it was, like, Van Gogh. You think Van Gogh, I think this man was alive when Shakespeare was alive.
Good point. I get what you're saying.
You know? Like, there's, like, just, like, those factors.
But what, they weren't?
I don't think so. When did Shakespeare die? Like that.
I have no idea.
Was it?
No clue.
Was it in the 1900s?
No, hell no.
Okay, but Van Gogh was. That's what I'm saying.
Van Gogh was in the 1900s. He died in the 1900s.
Vincent Van Gogh did not die that long ago. Okay, not that long. Okay, 1890.
1890?
That's almost there. That's right there. There's another fucking. Maybe wild. It's Pablo Picasso. Somebody that was in. Okay, then we'll wrap it up. But let me look. Pablo Picasso, painter. 1973.
No. Oh, that's right.
1973 he died. If you made me guess when Pablo Picasso died, it's in the 1800s.
Yeah. Wow.
And then, okay, let's look up Shakespeare.
Insane. 1973 he died?
Yes. William Shakespeare. English
William
playwright.
Shakespeare, I'm going to say like the 1700s.
1616.
1616 is when he died? Okay.
Crazy.
He was like the...
And we're still putting his plays on.
Yeah.
All these years later. All right.
Okay.
You about ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Got anything else to say to the peeps?
No.
To the friends?
No, I hope this is a good episode.
I think we'll be good.
You think we're good?
Yeah, I think we're good. We're insecure. And we don't know yet.
And that's for sure. Is that how the song goes?
What?
We're insecure. And that's for sure.
I didn't know there was a song.
Through the door.
Oh, you're insecure.
Oh, you're insecure.
Don't know what for.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's One Direction. I thought you were rapping or something.
No.
That's so funny. Okay, well, thanks for being here for episode 2.
Thank you guys.
Peace and love and happiness. Goodbye.
Love you guys.